Okay, so how to set up ET wireless keypad to work with the Accentronix access control system. First of all, if the keypad is set up correctly and programmed correctly, it should work like this. When you press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will see it transmits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it transmits. When you buy a new ET keypad, it's probably just set up by default and it won't work with the Accentronix system, and it will. So when you press buttons, you will hear it just beeps, there's no light. So it needs to be working like this. Every fifth button you press, it will transmit. To configure the new keypad, take out the battery and then hold the two arrow keys in while inserting the battery. Okay. Yeah, and keep it like this for 20 seconds. So the keypad has now been defaulted and is ready to be set up in Accentronix mode. So then you press the following keys: left arrow, 1, 2, 3, 4, left arrow, right arrow again, 1, right arrow. Okay, so there you can see the keypad is now configured in Accentronix mode. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it transmits. So if this didn't work, then simply remove the battery again. Hold the two arrow buttons in while inserting the battery, and then for 20 seconds, and then leave it, and then enter that code again. There is a code 1, 2, 3, 4, left arrow, 9, right arrow, 1, right arrow. Okay, so now you are ready to learn the keypad onto the website. So you will see we've got the master device as well as a slave device that's linked to it. So we just show how to program linked keypads as well. So you'd go into the master device, go to access control, remotes, tags and keypads, and go to keypads and manage wireless keypads. You will see a pop-up. It will say select your gateway and the keypad, the output that it needs to control, and we will select the gateway as the device closest to us, which is the master. And basically you can click on learn keypad and you will see a message coming up to say press the 0 key 5 times now. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the keypad has been learned successfully. So you can now see clearly there's one keypad that's been learned on the master device to control output 1. So let's say, for example, I've got now a second keypad that I want to that needs to control the slave device that's linked to this master device. Then I would simply go and say select the keypad to assign to the device. I also wanted to control output 1, and I click learn keypad, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, press the 0 key, and there you can clearly see the serial number of the two different keypads, and the one will control the master intercom, the other one you can set to control the slave intercom, and there you go. You can verify it there as well. If you look at the keypads, it shows office master and office slave intercom. Just to explain how the linked devices works, you would go to the device list, select the slave intercom, and in the user section you go to linked devices, and here you can see that you can either set the slave intercom as a master device, which will then allow you to control its own users and so on, but otherwise you simply say you select a slave device to link it to, and basically you can select any slave device, and that's how you do it. So when you learn the keypads, do not learn it into the slave intercom. You need to learn it directly into, so all keypads are learned into the master intercoms, because the slave intercoms are already linked correctly.